Alright guys, welcome back to Air Guns and Air Power. Finally got some air gun content coming for you. I'm going to walk back up to the other camera and finish talking to you guys there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me turn the chrono on. As you can tell, we have the 357 bully with us today, and we're gonna go ahead and run some chronograph numbers. I filled that rifle up. I took 3 shots with it, trying to get the scope close to 0. I got it somewhat in there. We just want to go ahead and run this content before it gets too late on us. It's getting dark out here. Again, the 357 bully. This is the one I modified and had to wait a long time to get the barrel back. If you go back and watch those other videos, you'll see what all I've done to it. And we're going to go ahead and see what all the mods and redesigning of this rifle has done for us. If you go back and watch our other videos, you'll be able to see exactly what was going on at our 100-yard range when we tried to shoot this from the factory the way it was. And I'm going to give you some chronograph numbers. We're going to kind of get accuracy. I don't have the scope zeroed, like I said. This is the Optima, the 4 to 16 by 44. When we first got the Blitz in, I put this scope on it. And because I didn't have the Monstrum yet, I had the Monstrum ordered for the Blitz. The Blitz got there before the scope did. So we put this Optima off the bully on it, seeing as how the bully didn't have a barrel still. And at 50 yards, I could cover up a big old hole that the Blitz made, 30 cal Blitz made with a quarter at 50 yards. When I got the Monstrum scope in, the G2, and put it on the Blitz, adjusted the elevation, maxed it all the way out, and we were still hitting 4 to 5 inches low at 50 yards. About 2 to 3 inches at 10 yards. So I put these scope rings off the Optima onto the Monstrum, thinking maybe it's a scope ring problem. Same issue. So I went ahead and sent the Monstrum scope back to Monstrum Tactical, and just no customer relations. Just, it's nothing about customers with them. So I would not refer Monstrum to anybody. It cost me shipping to go ahead and send a defective scope that will not adjust up enough to let me go ahead and get on target. It cost me $22 to ship it back to them for a refund or return, whichever one. And also, when you get the Monstrum, when I got the G2, it came with scope rings in it with it, and they were in separate blister packs. And I just tore them out of there, threw the blister packs to the side. Then when I did my refund, I got the email that said, refund accepted, send your return back to this address. So I'll get my refund when they get the scope. They want me to send it UPS, and I had to pay for the shipping, like I said, which was terrible for a bad product. They should have paid for the shipping. And then in the email, it also says any packaging that is missing or accessories, which if you have accessories missing, of course you have to pay for. But for packages like them blister packs that the scope rings came in, that I tore up getting them rings out and just threw to the side, those are the only things missing. But they're going to charge me 15% of the price just for them blister packs for the scope rings that were inside the box. Terrible customer service. The scope was okay if it would have allowed me to zero, but the problem was the crosshairs in it are tiny. They do have illumination, which helps, but the holdovers are like invisible. I couldn't hardly see them. I couldn't focus on my target at longer distance range because I'm having to try and find for the holdover marks on the cross. They're like very, very, very tiny. The crosshair is very tiny, but the scope had really good glass. But you're not going to see me messing with Monstrum anymore due to the bad customer service of having a return of a bad product. I mean, I understand that sometimes you don't have products 100% coming out non-flawed. Sometimes you're going to have flawed, or the handlers that are delivering it to you throw it around and it gets messed up. But still, bad product, they should at least pay the return shipping. So you won't see me buying nothing else from Monstrum. But that's enough of me talking about that. We will get a scope for the Blitz. It's sitting waiting. We're going to go ahead and take this bully, see what our chronograph numbers are, and I will put them down somewhere, what the feet per energy is. Let's see what this thing's doing. I'm going to be aiming for that left target first with 81 grain JSB pellets. .832. This thing is hitting hard. Let's see where our second shot goes. We are only at 15 yards right now because I really didn't have the time to go another 50 yards over there at our 100 yards distance and set up, because I'm really kind of in a hurry. I need to get in here and help my wife unpack some things and organize where we just moved. So let's go on with shot number 2. That one was .832. Same hole, .818. .809. Maybe a half inch, maybe a quarter inch under those first 2 shots. Shot 4. .803. Shot number 5. .788. We're dropping now. .777. I forgot what shot we were on. Maybe this is 6. Sorry, I think my wife or neighbor or somebody started a fire. There's smoke just all of a sudden from everywhere. .770, man, what a group down there. It's a pretty good group. Really don't know how many shots I got left. Let's do one more, if I have it. That's good enough. There may be one more shot in here. There he is, one more shot. We're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna pause out here, go and recharge the rifle, because we started at 3 shots from a full field. We are at like 150 bar. Okay, I'm back. I don't know how long that took for you guys. You know, depending on how I cut this. Now, these are the 358 diameter, Nick Nielsen 358 diameter slugs. I don't know how these are going to cycle. I think they are 110 grain. It's been so long since I got the chance to shoot this rifle that I can't remember what all I have. Now I do remember the 357s, I had problems cycling. The first one just fed really well. I did refill it. We're going on the right side target. Did that go dead center? Here we are. I'm having trouble feeding the next round. Jam. I can't get the round in. It just let off a puff of air. Still cannot pull the mag out. It closed. We're gonna see what happens. 750 was a reading on that. We didn't even cock. Well, here again, I'm having trouble. Same thing is I can't get it to feed slugs with the magazine. Tell you what we're going to do is grab. Give me just a second. All right. These are from Mini GP Racing. These on camera. These are 115 grain, 358 diameter, low density core. I think I'm gonna have to single load these. Yeah, because they're not gonna fit in the mag. If I can get my fat fingers in here to single load these. If you can see, this is very hard to get in here. Nope, it did not load. It dropped out of there. It would be nice to have a single load tray for this. I did get it in there. Let's just see what it's doing over the chronograph. And I'm still on aim at the right side target. .738 with 115 grain. I need a single load tray. That would be a lot easier to load, and that would be a lot of foot-pounds per energy. 738 feet per second. Like I said, I'll put the energy down here. That's what I'm gonna do now, because I'd have to sit here and single load all these slugs, because it's just not, it's not cycling the Nielsen slugs. Unless I messed up and got 357s that are moving around in the mag, or I just got the wrong mag, or this is a bad mag. I do not know. I don't want to mess around with another mag and get it stuck. But there you go, it's shooting 81 grain pellets lights out, and single loading them 115 grain 358 Griffin's low density core slugs, 730 feet per second. Yeah, that's pretty tough right there. Really accurate, since I've done the mods to it. And guys, I'm gonna get in here, help my wife out with finishing unpacking, because I love to keep my wife happy. There's one pellet I dropped. These are the 357 pellets. They hit the steel earlier when I took 3 shots on the scope. Let me go down here to the other camera, see if I can find some of the maybe the slugs that I hit laying back there. Grab them, probably shut that camera off, come back up here and show them to you. No luck on the slugs, guys. So air gunners, keep them aired up, keep them hot, and I'm out.